It is 9 o'clock. That means it's time for Daybreak Plus right here on WGRZ Plus. And it is also time for Weather Plus because, we've had a blast of winter that came right on schedule. Yeah. But I think even though it came on schedule, I think a lot of us were like, "Ooh, I'm not ready for this."
Yeah, no kidding. It's we're getting off to an early start to our wintry weather. Now, snow totals in the Buffalo metro were not all that huge, an inch or two, and even in the south towns, just a few inches. But you get just south of there, you get into the Sardinia, you get into the Springville, you get into the Concords, you get into Jamestown and Salamanca, Ellicottville. Far heftier totals, and more is to come today in those same spots, farther to the north. Mostly cloudy, blustery, and a few snow showers here or there. In fact, you'll see that on radar here, where the snow showers, let's go to the forecast first. There's the snow showers and the wind we're going to see off and on today. Snow totals, Sardinia, Yorkshire over 9, Perrysburg 7.5, and Jamestown 6. These are totals that are a few hours old. We're going to update them when the new data comes in. And you can see those streamers coming right off Lake Huron, crossing Lake Erie, and then getting a little kick from the hills and then ramping up again when you get into Ellicottville, Cassadaga, Perrysburg, Gowanda. You're going to see the snow. There it is. Some of that snow is pretty heavy right now in Franklinville. If you're traveling on the 219, heads up also from Olean to Cuba. The lake effect snows, as you can see, will continue throughout the day today. Not focused in any one area. Generally, most of it, though, will fall in the southern tier. And then those snow showers begin to peter out tonight, leaving us with dry weather tomorrow and then more light snow, not lake snow, light snow on tap for Sunday. That will be mixing with a few raindrops, too. Then on Monday, we're mostly cloudy. Then another chance of some light snow. A bigger storm may affect the East Coast Tuesday. We will see some light snow from it here on Tuesday. So Pete, coming down to join you. Some wintry weather to start the new month of December.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much, Patrick. And we're talking about snow, but the wind, that was the most impactful part of this Thanksgiving storm for a lot of people. You take a look at that tree that was down on Linwood Avenue in Buffalo. It ruined a car and also snapped utility poles on Beebe Road up in Newfane. It was enough to keep the power crews busy. At one point, National Grid said 49,000 customers were impacted by the storm. But as of this morning, everyone is back up and running.
A lot of those poles run through the backyard. People's backyards are not out on the street. So we have to try to get equipment back there. And sometimes we have to get over fences. It's just not easy to get to sometimes. We were ready for this. We had crews staged across Western New York. We had brought crews in from outside the company. We brought some in from Syracuse.
And the snow was also a factor in places like here in Concord and Springville. They got several inches of snow when the lake effect band did ultimately set up there, and it continues to snow in parts of the southern tier. Don't forget to download the 2 on Your Side app for all things weather. You get the 7-day forecast, live radar, weather impact alerts. It's all right there on your phone and free to download right now at the App Store and on Google Play. Well, it is now 9:03, and we're following a developing story at the U.S.-Canadian border. Federal officials say they arrested a wanted man from Ghana trying to cross the Rainbow Bridge on Sunday. They say 46-year-old Patrick Fihadi was wanted on several charges out of New Jersey, including intimidation, stalking, and felony criminal sexual contact. After further investigation, officers turned him over to Niagara Falls Police as a fugitive from justice, and he is now awaiting extradition in New Jersey. Meanwhile, a man from Virginia was arrested at the Lewiston-Queenston Bridge after it was discovered that he was wanted on a felony charge. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers say 62-year-old Najat Assad is wanted for aggravated assault in Virginia. Officers turned him into state police as a fugitive from justice, and now he is awaiting extradition to Virginia as well. And this morning, we are celebrating the city of good neighbors and those who made sure to lend an extra helping hand for Thanksgiving. The lead pastor of Life Turning Point Ministries served people yesterday early, starting the day cooking and getting breakfast before they went home and started preparing those Thanksgiving dinners for the family. He says it's a way of showing love to the community.
I believe that many people talk about love, but not many people give love. We believe that love is only a 4-letter word until you give it away. So if you love someone, you should show some signs by giving them love. This Thanksgiving holiday is simply take time to reach out to someone, to shake a hand, to give a hug to someone.
And this was the first time they did this event, but they hope to do it again next year. And shoppers will be out starting today for Black Friday. In the village of Hamburg, dozens of businesses are getting ready for a busy weekend ahead. Part of the Holly Jolly Weekend, inviting you to shop local and shop many stores in Hamburg. Daybreak's Natalie Foss was in the village earlier this morning.
Well, you can kick off your holidays shopping at Holly Jolly Weekend here in Hamburg. It's happening today and tomorrow. I'm here at Rustique by Ashley with the owner, Ashley. Ashley, tell me a little bit about Holly Jolly Weekend and what it's like participating in it.
Yeah, so Holly Jolly Weekend is something that we do right here in the village of Hamburg. It's a yearly event, and it is basically our kickoff to the holiday season. All the stores are going to bring out their new arrivals, their gifty items, and everybody is going to have some sort of like fun promotion. Tomorrow is the parade. It's just a really great, fun, festive weekend for everybody to get out and, kick off their holiday shopping.
Now, when you have participated in the past, how many people have you seen coming into the store? I mean, it's got to be packed, right?
Yes, the store is constantly all day long. The door is, open and closing. It is a constant, people are out. They're up early, so it is an all day long event. You will see the streets packed, people with their, their hot cocoa and everything, and it's a busy day.
And this is a big time of year for you guys, right?
Absolutely, yeah. This is our kickoff, like I said, to the holiday season, and yeah.
So what is your favorite part about Holly Jolly Weekend? I mean, you have just moved, so now you're down in the heart of the village. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we moved up a half mile the road up from the street, and it's a totally different world up here. We're in the heart of the village where all the hustle and the bustle happens. And so this is just a great spot. We're really happy to be here, and Hamburg is a great spot to be.
And we could talk about this tote bag, which I absolutely love. Tell me about it. Tell me about what you do with it and how you get it.
Absolutely. This is our first year that we've done this. We're super excited about it. We had these custom totes created that's going to have our tree. And then they can pick these up at either Spot Coffee or Comfort Zone Cafe. And they're going to go around to over 30 businesses, and they're going to collect their little iron-on ornaments. And then they will be able to put them on here, and then they're going to have their little canvas tote bag to shop around the village and all these fun little ornaments to decorate it with.
We were just talking about the importance of shopping small and shopping local.
Absolutely.
Can you just touch on that a little bit as a local business owner?
Absolutely. So all of these businesses here in the village of Hamburg are locally owned. Most of us live right around here, and it's us that you see. It's us behind the scenes. Everything in the store is curated by us. So we're not, your Amazon, your Target. Like, we are the person behind the scenes, and everything that, happens here, like, we're giving back to the community. It's going into the village. Everything is staying local, and that's why we're able to do things like these. So it is so important to shop small.
And I imagine you get a lot of boyfriends, dads, husbands coming in.
We get them all. They come in clueless, but we help them out. We send them out with the right gift, so it's great. We love it.
It's perfect that it's you behind the counter to give those recommendations.
Exactly. Yeah, it's coming right from us, and we're happy to help and get everybody the great gift for the holiday season.
Awesome, Ashley. Well, good luck today. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm going to go and spend my entire paycheck on some holiday shopping and also maybe some shopping for myself. On your side in Hamburg, Natalie Foss, Channel 2 News.
Clueless. I think I'm insulted. How about you, Patrick? Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back on the other side. 9/11 now on Daybreak, and it was a wild Thanksgiving in the NFL. The big news, the Chiefs and Ravens both lost again, dropping their records to 6-6. And the Bills need to handle business this weekend against the Steelers for sure. But considering the injury report, that may be easier said than done. To on your sides, Jonathan Acosta has a look from Bills' Thanksgiving practice, including a look at who did not participate.
The last time we saw the Bills in action, Josh Allen was on the ground again and again. A career-high 8 sacks last Thursday in Houston. As the Bills get ready for another fierce pass rush in Pittsburgh this week, they're looking at a real possibility of facing that challenge without both starting tackles. Spencer Brown and Dion Dawkins both not practicing Thursday for a second straight day. Brown went down with a shoulder injury in Houston, kept playing for a while before being subbed out. Dawkins, he's in concussion protocol. He re-entered the game in Houston and played the rest of the way, but now off the field at practice Wednesday and Thursday. Brown and Dawkins, just two of the notables on Thursday's injury report. Josh Palmer also downgraded to a non-participant with an ankle injury, that after he was limited on Wednesday. In good news, tight end Dalton Kincaid practicing for the first time since suffering a hamstring injury down in Miami that's kept him out the past couple of weeks. He was limited on Thursday. And Max Hairston, in concussion protocol, he was upgraded to full participation. The line may not be the only part of the offense looking different around Josh Allen on Sunday. At receiver, Allen could be having a new weapon to throw to after Brandon Cooks signed in Buffalo this week. Cooks going through his first two practices with the team over the past couple of days, and he's no stranger to getting adjusted to new surroundings. The 32-year-old playing now for his sixth different NFL team, most recently suiting up for the Saints. It's been productive experience, too, with Cooks putting up 1,000-yard seasons in 4 of those stops. Allen already impressed in the limited time he's been able to spend around the vet.
You know, bringing a guy like him in and being a veteran presence for our room. You know, he's come in here, he's already basically learned our playbook. He's an extremely high football IQ guy. He's been around the league for a long time. The way that he carries himself, the way that is in meetings, already it's very apparent that he's a true professional. You know, to come out here and practice the way that he did speaks a lot about who he is as a person, as a player. You know, and we appreciate him coming here and hopefully helping us out.
Cooks, just 19 catches in 10 games this year for the Saints. He'll look to be more productive here in Buffalo, teaming up with Allen. Kickoff Sunday in Pittsburgh against the Steelers is at 4:25 p.m. On your side here in the studio, Jonathan Acosta, Channel 2 Sports.
It's a good question, Patrick.
Yeah, we just know that another receiver was released to make room for him, and that's Elijah Moore, which
Yeah.
I guess they had a mutual separation, the team and him. But, you know, it's just like, I guess he brings a talent set that Elijah doesn't have. I don't know.
Well, and Elijah really hasn't clicked this year.
No, I know.
So,
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes the chemistry isn't there, so maybe
chemistry.
change up the chemistry. You know,
Yep.
you know, that subject neither of us did well in school. But
Or with the people we were dating initially in college. Just chemistry.
there you go. But I think if you've got a guy who's got multiple 1,000-yard seasons under his belt, so perhaps.
Perhaps maybe we see him on Sunday. You know, our wide receiver room is kind of crazy right now. We've got like 7 receivers, but
if Josh doesn't have time to throw the ball, that's my bigger concern.
No, and now we've got the 2 tackles out potentially.
I wonder if they could confuse the other team by putting 2 quarterbacks in the backfield and just snap.
Don't know. Yeah, get him
back off the
back
rush,
there.
right?
And that's a technique. Why hasn't that been done? Play 2.
Because
and you just don't know.
Because it's totally stupid.
But that's why it works for us. That's why we think it's brilliant.
That's right. That's right. That's why I thought of it.
Yeah.
Totally stupid. All right, let's jump over from the field to the ice. The Sabres are going to be on home ice this afternoon, hosting the Devils of New Jersey. We expect to find out if Josh Norris will make his return after getting in some practice earlier in the week, working on the power play. The Sabres will need the extra bodies to get ready. Back-to-back games today and tomorrow with a trip in the middle of it. Today's game starts at 4 o'clock at KeyBank Center. Then the Sabres hit the road for tomorrow's game against the Minnesota Wild. But Josh Norris is a guy, he's a guy who could make a big difference, but we're not sure yet because I think he's played 4 or 5 games for the Sabres total since coming over from Ottawa in the Dylan Cousins trade last year.
But he's been injured.
He's had like 3 different injuries.
Right.
So, I mean, first step, get him healthy, keep him healthy, and see if he can contribute. But, I mean, the projections are he could be a top 3 guy if he just stays healthy and kind of meets that potential. But we will see.
Yeah.
Another thing we'll see this afternoon.
What's that?
Is the lineup for the disco.
And we'll find out who will be the guest celebrity at the Sabres game, right?
Or in other words, the lineup for the disco.
Is that what?
That's what
I thought you meant. Okay.
Yeah, no.
The lineup is the celebrity. Gotcha.
They usually have like half a dozen celebrities.
Okay.
You
So
know,
who do you, in the past, who have been some of the impressive?
They've had the Brady kids.
Yeah.
In fact, I danced with the Brady kids on stage
Eve Plum
many years ago.
Yeah.
They've had Henry Winkler. They've had Lonnie Anderson. They've had Eric Estrada, Denny Terrio. A lot of names that mean something to us, but probably not for about 2/3 of the audience out there. But yeah, it's the biggest party of the year.
So they basically at the game they'll say, and joining us in the take a look at this shot, and they'll be at the disco as here's Johnny Fever.
Yeah, it used to be that during the game they wouldn't really make a big announcement. During the game they just kind of flash over to the luxury boxes like, oh,
there's Lonnie Anderson.
Fonzie's here.
Right.
Oh man.
So that is today. We'll find that out today.
Yeah, this afternoon, because they always come in the day before and go to the Sabres game as a guest of the disco. And then, you know, Dave Petrowski kind of puts that out on social media and, you know, kind of lets the word out. But it's kind of a cool.
That's cool. And you know, a lot of these celebrities come, you know, they're embracing the time that they were maybe hot tickets and you know, it's cool. Like
they're loving the nostalgia.
Absolutely.
And you know, when you've got 7,000 people packing the convention center,
they erupt.
And it's 7,000 people that it's almost a lottery for tickets because it sells out in like 3 minutes every year when they put the tickets on sale over the summer. So it's a tough ticket to get, and but that's tomorrow night, the disco.
Yeah.
The Sabres need to take care of business today.
That's true.
But tomorrow night also the back-to-back champs will raise another banner. The Buffalo Bandits open their season by taking on the Georgia Swarm tomorrow night at KeyBank Center. Game time is at 7:30, but you're going to want to be in your seat early because the banner raising ceremony will be starting at about 10 after 7. The game is a sellout, but you can get your tickets on the secondary market, I'm sure. But that is just such a great success story. And Bandit Land is going to be coming alive this weekend with a lot of orange in the crowd.
Do other markets sell out their games as much as we do?
Some here and there, but other markets don't have three-peat championship teams
that's
either.
true.
You know? But
that's awesome.
You think about it, the arena is one of the bigger hockey arenas in the NHL, let alone the NLL. And for them to be able to sell that out, that says a lot for not only the team, but for the lacrosse town that we have here. And, you know, it stands to reason this close to Canada, lacrosse being the Canadian national sport.
True.
And the indigenous population here who created the game, or actually got the game from the creator. But it only stands to reason it's going to be a popular lacrosse town.
Very cool.
But all right, well, we've got more coming up when we're going to be talking about a little more shopping opportunities. We're going to be talking about online shopping. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Daybreak Plus. Black Friday's here. Many of you are on the hunt for a good deal, whether in stores or online. And nowadays, companies are making it easier with just a click and even some help using AI. Here's 2 on your side, Scott Levin, to explain how some are using that to help their platforms.
With consumers increasingly using AI to make purchases, experts say companies like Amazon and Google are trying to stay ahead of upstarts like OpenAI and Perplexity.
There are a lot of different big tech companies that we're talking about who are trying to leverage AI.
For example, as of September, US-based users can buy Etsy products directly from OpenAI's ChatGPT. OpenAI and Walmart announced a similar partnership in October. Perplexity's Comet web browser lets users set up AI agents to handle tasks like shopping on Amazon. Just last month, Amazon sent a cease and desist letter to the AI startup. It's a sign that an AI battle is brewing.
Amazon is one of the biggest players, unsurprisingly, in this regard. One thing that they're trying to do quite a lot of is to facilitate extra transactions and to reduce the friction for the consumer.
AI and online agents are expected to be involved in $73 billion worth of global online sales, or 22% of all orders placed from Tuesday through Cyber Monday, according to Salesforce data provided to CNN. Recently, Google announced new AI shopping features, including an AI agent, which is able to call local stores and ask if a product is even in stock, along with information about promotions and pricing. With all the new AI tools, consumers will need time to adapt.
At one point, the idea of clicking an ad on Google and clicking through and then transacting, that was strange to people. And now that's something people don't even think about.
All right. Well, that was Scott Levin reporting and Patrick Hammer walking through my
Sorry
shop.
about that. Had to rush back.
He was doing weather stuff. So.
Yes, getting it ready for the news.
All right. So I'm still kind of AI is basically an advanced search engine, right? In this context, I should say.
Yeah, but it's just more detailed and faster, and that's kind of the sum of it. But
yeah, but well, I want to go to a store. I like to look at and try on and do all the things.
And you know what? This sounds kind of archaic, but talk to the salespeople. Just kind of like, not about their personal life, but just like, hey, ask questions about the product. You know, what do you think? I don't know. Kind of like that old retail style.
All right. You lost me on that one, but
you know what
I'm just kidding. It depends on the store, though. When you're going into a specialty
some stores,
shop,
you need that assistance. You need that ideas, and you know.
If I'm going into Target and say, hey, what do you think? They're looking at you like this.
That. I meant the specialty stores. Yeah, when I go to Target, as lovely as their workers are, I don't necessarily need to strike up conversations with them all.
Exactly right.
Yeah, but sometimes I do.
And they appreciate that as well.
Right.
All right. And you can also do some festive shopping today at the Buffalo Holiday Market. Even if you're not looking to buy anything, the free market is a great place to just check out and wander around for fun. And it's also a chance for your kids to go to a petting zoo, and Santa will be there too, so they can say hi to Santa. It's open from 11 this morning until 8 o'clock tonight at the Richardson Olmsted campus. It's open through the weekend, tomorrow and Sunday, and then every weekend in December. It is just kind of it's a really cool old school feel, old world feel, I should say, because, I mean, the booths are very close. It's wide open space in front of the Richardson, but the booths are very close together. So it's kind of like a village feel.
I love it. I like that old,
But so
traditional
you can get 17 different kinds of hot cider and a lot of different
Can you
vendors.
taste the difference, or is it all just one bouquet?
You've got to put your pinky out to taste the difference.
Right.
No, I mean, from artisan hot chocolates to different things. Those the festive holiday markets, because that's only one of them. There's one down in Hofbrauhaus, there's one down by the casino, and it's just kind of a cool way to get out and celebrate the season and maybe pick up a couple of gifts here and there. But it is also the Festival of Lights opening in your neck of the woods.
Yes, it is.
On the Hamburg Fairgrounds for the first night. There'll be a tree lighting, a live performance, and some fireworks tonight. So when you hear that, Patrick, you'll know what it is. You can also expect to enjoy your favorite attractions on top of the drive-through light show. The official kickoff is tonight at 6:30. Is that one of the yearly things for you guys? Or
We
not
do.
so
We
much?
have gone. No, and I love that no ranch. Did you see that?
Yeah.
No, that was awesome. No, we love that. It's a great tradition, and the kids kind of they did it as little ones. Now they're almost 20, and they still love it.
Yeah, and every morning for the last, it feels like a month, we've been looking across the border on our casino camera.
Now we've got lights of our own.
Festival of Lights in Canada. Now we got some on this side.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a live look outside right now. And look at the Peace Bridge and the Niagara River. And the one thing that this camera shot is showing you, Patrick, is the wind is still an element out there.
It is, and it's going to be cold and blustery. And let's see if we can get a live shot here of Salamanca, and you will see that the snow is let up a little bit here, where visibility was. This says Halloween. Sorry. There it is. Let me get the shot there. You can see some of the wind whipped snow It's not Halloween, but I just wanted to pull up the camera for you. All right, let's go through Future Look and time out the snow that will come, and little waves here or there. Still some snow down here across the southern tier, and that will continue today. Let me try to load this for you so you can, we'll go through the latest data in and track some of the snow that we're going to see. I'm sorry about the Halloween up there. I wanted to there we go, pull up a quick shot. Just had that banner there. There's the lake effect snows continuing from Gowanda down towards Olean, Ellicottville. To the north, we still may get a few snow showers. Temperatures will hold in the 30s today, and then it looks like we'll see better weather tomorrow, a chance of some rain. Did you say 10 seconds? I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, I thought I heard 10. Okay, here's a look at the long-range forecast. Snow and rain showers on Sunday, light snow on Tuesday and Thursday. These snow events next week, it looks widespread, but it doesn't look terribly heavy, but still a heads up. Also for the south towns in the southern tier, we're going to see some light snow on Tuesday and Wednesday. The snow that we're expecting on Sunday should be all snow for the hills. A little rain and snow mix, Pete, for others folks on Sunday. I don't think the snow on Sunday should cause too many travel issues, but if you're heading to the Bills game, the snow showers will turn to rain showers as you head deeper into Pennsylvania on Sunday.
But also that very festive snow and also the overnight temperatures will help the ski resorts open when they want to.
I gotta believe they're getting a ton of it.
All right, very good. All right, have a great day, everyone.